Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Kimia. I just wanted to do an updated makeup routine for you guys. I did one about 2 months back, but I feel like a lot has changed. I feel like I've learned a lot, so I wanted to do an updated one. My skin was doing pretty well, but then I just got this like surprise pimple this morning, and then of course I decided to pick it. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. The first thing I'm gonna do is I've been trying out this little Bobbi Brown Illuminating Moisture Balm, and I'm just gonna put it on the high points of my cheeks. I mean, I don't use this every day. I've just been testing it, but we'll just put it on today for that extra little glow. So next I'm gonna go with the Born This Way concealer. This one's in vanilla. So what I think has changed about my makeup is that I was really into the dewy look, and I kind of have been getting back into powders and being matte a little more. I still definitely add the glow to where it's needed, but I am not afraid to use the powder these days. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling it a lot. It just makes your makeup look so much better on camera and so much more flawless. So you know what, I'm here for it. I find that the Tarte Shape Tape has a little bit better coverage, but it's too dark for me. That's why I haven't been using it. So I'm just gonna add that onto spots that I think will need a little bit more coverage. And then another new addition to my makeup routine is this Mario contour stick, and I'm literally obsessed. I just put it on at the same time as putting on my concealer, and it just does literal wonders. So I don't really have a brush set, I just use random brushes. This is Real Techniques, and this is the VIB Rouge Sephora mini brush. So yeah, I just go in with this for the concealer, and then I go in with this for the contour. And I think I like to go with the contour first. I'm kind of a little rough with it, but I honestly love how the Mario blends out. I was using the KKW for so long, but we don't have it in Canada and it ran out. So I decided to switch to this. And like, I add concealer if it kind of gets rubbed off. And I think like while I'm doing the contour part, the concealer is kind of drying a bit and adding a little bit more coverage through getting like a bit tacky, if you know what I mean. And as you probably notice, I'm not wearing foundation, and that's just because I feel like the concealer already does enough if I'm not going out. Like if I'm not going like to a nightclub or a fancy dinner, I think this works for every day. Like look at that, it's already like doing pretty well. My favorite foundation though, if I were to pick one for a night out, is 110% all the time Double Wear by Estee Lauder. No other foundation compares to the finish of that one, and it will literally stay on your face all night. Like you don't have to worry one bit, which is what I'm here for a night out foundation, because you know we don't want that shit to move. Perfect. And I don't really put, I guess, concealer on my forehead because I feel like it doesn't need it. So I'm not trying to add anything extra that we don't need really. Okay, so I told you I use really random brushes. So next I use this Urban Decay. It's the Naked brush from the eyeshadow palette. And I use this end to blend out my contour on my nose. It's really hard to do it on camera, to be honest with you guys, but I shall try. And make sure to like bring it up a bit on the nose so it just looks like your nose is a bit shorter. And honestly, I think I need the Beauty Blender because it's kind of like intense on the nose when you use the Mario contour. I have this one problem though that if anybody knows a solution for it, let me know. And it's just like this nostril will always separate no matter what I do. Next is literally my holy grail product, one of them. I have about 3 holy grails, but this is the first one. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in number 2, and then I use this flat brush just because it's small and it can get in the crevices under my eye, and I just pat a light layer all over the places I did concealer. And this is just like a quick set. I'm gonna put more powder on, surprisingly enough. And honestly, the person that got me into using more powder is Ariel, Kylie's makeup artist. And no, I don't know him personally, but I've watched every tutorial he has. Also, like, this pimple isn't really working, but I mean, it's pretty covered, I guess. Then another new product that I've been absolutely loving is the Fenty Lavender Powder. And this shit just brightens everything up. And once again, Ariel put me on. He didn't put me on to this powder specifically. He put me on to using a pink or purple powder, and I just kind of go under my eyes. And I know we stopped baking for a bit, but we are back and I'm loving it. And don't worry, I know it looks really matte probably, but we're gonna make it a little more glowy after. And this little powder puff comes with it, and you guys know these also make your makeup flawless. So even if you're not using this powder, like grab a little powder puff and it will make all the difference. All right, so as you can see, we're brightened in the areas we need to be brightened. I don't like to leave this on too long, but in the meantime, we're gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way in Chocolate Soleil. And I'm just gonna go over those places that I placed the Mario earlier. And it just like clings onto it so much better with the Mario under. That's a lot of intensity. Especially now that I have dark hair, I like to be a little more tan if I can. And then again, I use the Urban Decay brush with the bronzer. And I go in on the nose. I try to keep it as close as I can to the middle, because the closer you keep it, the more snatched your nose looks. And I'll blend it out more. This part's more just about the placement. Also, while we have all this powder on, I just want to quickly go in with the Modern Renaissance palette. I know I brought this bitch back out. It's been in hiding for quite a while, and I'm just gonna take Raw Sienna. I know like so many people probably still have this palette in their cupboard, but honestly, it's really good quality. So I'm not gonna throw it away. I like started using it again, and I realized how much better than all my other eyeshadows it is. So that's why I've kind of been using it again. I love doing like a sultry brown eye. Okay, so I have this thick little angled brush. I'm gonna take it into this dark brown, which is called Cypress Umber. Tap it and then tap off the excess so it doesn't get on my other makeup. I'm just gonna build it up right by the lash line. I don't really care if I'm really a bit messy, because I'm just gonna kind of blend it out anyways. Just gonna drag out. I've been doing my makeup a lot more recently since I got these few Holy Grail products I love, because it just makes me feel so good. And I actually enjoy my makeup now. And you know, like when you do your makeup and you're just like not feeling it, so you're like, what's the point? I no longer feel that way. Blend it out. This isn't a blending brush, but I feel like it's precise, so I kind of like blending it out with it. I think we're ready to take off the powder, so I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush and really get it off, because it kind of lingers sometimes, but it does really brighten. My nose is always running when I do my makeup. I don't know why. My nose won't be running at all, and then I'll start doing my makeup and it will literally be everywhere. I also quickly forgot, I do use, this isn't actually the Hourglass one, it's the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I just put it in this travel container because I'm always on the go, and I'm gonna go under here and carve that as well. I don't like using the purple one under because it just can be a little too intense, but this is just the perfect amount. Okay, so next is blush, and I use two different blushes. I use a liquid one just to keep it on, and then this is my all-time favorite product. It literally blurs the shit out of your skin. It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna put this on a surface and then use my stippling brush to pick it up. I don't like putting it directly on my face. I feel like it makes my skin blotchy. So I'm just gonna go in with that. Before I go into blush, I'm actually gonna just remove this. I want to spray my face before we do it because this is a liquid blush and like it's kind of powdery right now. So I'm just gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Now we're like moist again, you know? I don't do like too much of this blush because I prefer to use more of the Dior, but this is kind of just used as a base to keep the Dior on. And when you stipple it on instead of putting it directly on your face, it honestly helps so much. You have like so much more control. A little bit on the chin. Another thing we're gonna do before the Dior blush is add some of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. No, not Flawless Finish. What is this called again? You guys know this. I think it may be Flawless Finish. Okay, I don't know. You guys get the gist. I'm gonna use this stuff just to kind of also, okay, I appreciate that it brings the glow back, but I also appreciate that it blends in the blush with the under eyes, because sometimes I feel like there's a separation. I'm just gonna go in, Beauty Blender. This is the makeup routine for an indecisive person because I can't pick between dewy and matte, and that's what happens. I'm trying to do both. We finally go in with the Holy Grail, the Dior. Look Look how pretty that is. You can't lie to me. And I like to go like really close to, I guess, the center of my face. It's so subtle, yet it does so much, and it shows up in pictures. That's really important for me. I'm also gonna take this on that same crease brush and kind of add some in the crease to tie it all in together. I don't know if this really does anything, but I think it does. So I'm gonna take the angled brush I used earlier. I'm not gonna put any product on it for now at least. I'm just gonna take whatever was residual on there and put it under. Maybe drag it out a bit more. This tip I learned from Kim K. Once again, don't know her personally. Just from, I guess, keeping up with the Kardashians. She just always said, put a blurred, darker powder under your eye and it will make your eye bags look less and make your eyes look bigger. So why wouldn't we do it? So next we have two pencils. We're gonna fill in our waterline with this one. What I like to do with this one is take it on the other end of that Urban Decay brush. Even like I put it on the corner a bit of my eye just to brighten it up a bit. Instead of like the fox eye, I've been doing this lately and I've been getting a lot of compliments on it, and buff it out. Okay, don't be scared, but I'm gonna do another layer of the Charlotte powder. The only reason I do this, and I do a really thin layer, is to make sure we don't have flashback, because that powder is very, very like intense. Try to like avoid the glowy parts that you put the Charlotte on, because you don't want to take away what you just did. What I'm going to do next is take the Anastasia brow pencil, I think it's the Brow Wiz, and just brush my brows up. Take the end of this. I use, well, this is not actually my color, I got the wrong color by accident, but I just decided to keep it in soft brown. I should probably do a dark brown, but whatever. Just take a line through the bottom, and then that's all I do in the front, and I just brush, 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 brush. Just want to make sure it's like pretty natural. And then sometimes I bring it out a bit. I know I'm doing like everything opposite of the trends, because I've been doing the trendy makeup for a while, and I feel like it worked on me, but not to the full potential. I kind of like missed 2016 makeup, so that's why I'm low-key trying to bring it back. Not like fully 2016, I would say it's like a 2016 hybrid with 2021. Okay, so I've just recently started using this, and it's the KKW highlighter stick, and I use the first shade that's not sparkly. And then I'm gonna just take it on the flat brush again, the Urban Decay one, and I'm gonna just go under the brows to carve it. Sometimes I just go in with it too. And this is kind of like acts as a eraser, so if you made any mistakes, don't need to worry. Like, be careful, like don't get it on your brows, or else it will literally like erase your eyebrow. Honestly, Kim did a pretty good job with her makeup collection. And then to finish off brows, I just go in with the gel. It's the Anastasia one. I got it in a really good pack with 2 Brow Wizzes in this for $40, but that's Canadian. Then I'm gonna go spray one more time. Then we're gonna take the Champagne Pulp. I know this is a throwback, but I'm gonna take this fan brush, go over that. Like, look, the glow is back. And then I'm gonna take, again, the flat brush, and then put a little bit of highlighter right there in the line on my nose, in the middle, going up. Okay, now almost we're getting to the end, and I'm gonna curl my lashes. I wish I could say I wear falsies every day because they look so fire, but I don't have the patience for it. I use the Telescopic by L'Oreal, and I just go in. This has been my favorite mascara for like a really, really long time. Trying not to make weird mascara faces. Can't help it. I told you guys, my nose won't stop running. Literally. And then I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. Perfect. Gonna go in with this. I don't even know what pencil this is, but it's called Sweet Spice, so we'll try it. Just mostly gonna work with this dark one in the corners and around. Make sure you do that, so you make sure the bottom is straight, or else it's probably gonna be crooked. I don't really overline my lips because I have them done, and I feel like it just looks like extra crazy. Like, I already kind of feel like my lips are a bit big, and that I wouldn't get filler again for a very long time. There we go. Then I've been enjoying this lipstick by MAC called Angel. It's kind of like a lighter shade. Kind of use this to blend in the rest. I almost use it like as a blending stick. I also have to go in with my fingers and blend it because it's just not enough to just do it like that. I like love this lip combo lately. What I've been doing in addition to it lately is adding this Sephora Lip Stories Balm in Living My Best Life, and it's just like this bright red, and I just do a tiny bit in the middle. I actually got this from Lisa on YouTube. She does this and I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. See, it just like adds a little, I love it. I love that. Are we done? We might be done. Am I forgetting anything? Guys, I think the makeup's done. This is it. I feel like I look very washed out right now, actually. But I have hella blush on, like, in person. Guys, I think the makeup's done. This is my everyday makeup routine. I usually do it a bit faster when I'm by myself and a little bit messier probably, but this is it. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely check out the Dior blush and the Charlotte powder. And what was the last thing? Oh, and the Fenty lavender powder. They're bomb. I can't live without them now. I know this may be a little bit matte for some people, but trust me, I think matte hits different. But other than that, love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It literally would make my entire day. So please, I don't want to beg. But love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. I post weekly, and for Vlogmas, I'm trying to post every day, but between me and you, it might not happen because it's stressing me out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.